What's good, y'all? Drive Time back at it again. This is no particular current event or anything like that. This is just a life lesson, especially for fellas. If you don't know how to do nothing else, make yourself semi-proficient in car maintenance. The reason why I say this is because you will save yourself a lifetime of headache if you know how to do basic stuff. Bringing this up because I'm on my way to a junkyard to pull apart to fix my wife's car. However, this Michigan, and it just started to snow today before I left the house. So I leave out the house, drop my daughter off at school, grab some necessary stuff to get to the junkyard. I noticed when I was getting in the car that my tire was a little bit low, but took her, got her to school, came back, and I honestly forgot that it was low. But it wasn't like flat, it was just a little bit low. Nothing usually to worry about. Not accounting for the fact that it's snowing, that's going to drop the temperature immensely, which makes rubber expand, air contracts, etc., etc. So I'm riding already slow going because roads are horrible. And I notice I got a flat tire. It just feels funny. I'll pull over, look, sure enough, tire wind's totally flat. This would be where most people would just have to call somebody. Luckily, I keep a breaker bar in my car to get tough lug nuts off, and I just so happen to have my impact driver in the car because I'm gonna need it in a minute. Go to the back, try to get my donut out of the trunk. The nut will not turn. So if you ever had a donut in your car installed properly, it has like a retaining screw thing to hold it in place so it doesn't just rattle around. Mine is completely not moving. Looks like it rusted shut. I don't know. So then I have to go grab a crowbar, snap the plastic to break the bracket in order to get the thing out, and then from there proceed to change the tire on the side of the road. Now, again, this for anybody else would have been game over, end of the day. If you don't know how to change a tire, for one, you're screwed. If you don't know the basics of like just car parts, like a stuck bracket being rusted like to it won't turn, and how to use a crowbar, game over. And then you have to use a whole roadside service call and a bunch of time wasted. And as you can see, I'm back on the road and moving. And then I get to this tire place or to this junkyard, I'm just gonna pull a new tire and replace it while I'm there. Done. And then I'm gonna go home and fix my wife's car. Done. So I say all that to say, like, learn the basics of car maintenance. It is not that hard. It seems like it is when you get to like the more complex systems like your exhaust and your electricals and all that stuff, and even then it's really not. And YouTube University is a real thing. You can look stuff up if you do a little bit of research. I have websites that have my entire car repair manuals for most of my cars that aren't too new. It's not that hard. And get somebody around you who you know. I have 2 master mechanics that I talk to if I need to, but they taught me a ton, so I usually don't even need to call them. So again, I'm saying all to say, learn the basics. Learn how to change your own oil. Learn how to change your own tires. Learn how to go to a local junkyard where you can pull your own stuff and buy your own tires, because if you go to a used car or a used tire place, you're going to pay $60. At a junkyard, you're going to pay $30, and that's including the rim itself and not just the tire. It's a life hack that has been invaluable to me. Get yourself a nice or a decent impact wrench. Get yourself a breaker bar. Leave it in your car, so if you ever have to change your tire on the side of the road, you don't have to worry about stuck lug nuts. They make breaker bars that's I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you so you know what I'm talking about. Everybody's biggest hang up is a lug nut being stuck on their car, and all you need for that is leverage. They make breaker bars that are extendable to give you all the leverage you need. They don't cost nothing, but I think that one cost me $20. Like, it might have been less at Harbor Freight. Get yourself some basic tools for basic car stuff, so when you have basic car issues, you're not stuck and down for the whole day. Like I said, what just happened to me, average person who don't know anything, they'd have been done for the whole day. You've been sitting on the side of the road in the snow, waiting on a tow truck to come to either change your tire or tow it, charge you a bunch of money, and it's not necessary. So that's my life tip of the day. learn the basics. Oil changes for 1, brakes number 2, tires for number 3. At a bare minimum, you need a nice or a semi-decent impact wrench, a breaker bar, and like a little spare set of tools. Good to go.